What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Jackal Gold Kick Games. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why I like a challenge in video games. Also, going to be talking about why I like to play harder difficulties in video games. Now, when it comes to video games, I do play them to have fun. And I know this varies for some people. Some people don't really care for playing on higher difficulties. They just want to play the game for fun and the story. But me personally, while I do like to play the game for fun and I do like to experience the story, I need a challenge in video games because to me, if I'm playing a game or specific games that are too easy or they're even easy on higher difficulties, like for example, Devil May Cry 2, I think it's kind of lame and it makes it kind of boring in my opinion. I don't think a video game can be as interesting or as fun when it's way too easy because you're not risking your life for anything in the game, or you feel like you're going to die, or you got to fight challenging enemies, or you got to use strategy or anything, or plan for something. It's easy. And I just don't care for a game that's just too easy. Like when you go from Prototype 1 to Prototype 2, even though I like Prototype 2, that game is way easier than Prototype 1 because you can get so many crazy amounts of upgrades. Or like going from Dead Rising 1 to Dead Rising 4, for example. Dead Rising 1 was very challenging and I liked that, you know. Where Dead Rising 4, it was too easy. The bosses were too easy. The zombies, you could just slaughter through them like they're nothing. Whereas Dead Rising 1, they were actually a threat. They were in your way, and survivors were hard to save. Because it just feels like to me, if I can't have a challenge in a video game, and if a video game isn't going to make me feel like I have to play good and get good type thing, then I feel like it's a little pointless to play the game because I'm like, well, this is just on autopilot. My brain's on autopilot. I don't got to work or play that hard. It's just a matter of playing the game and then it's going to be easy to do it. I don't have to worry about something or worry about the supplies I have, like a survival horror game or stuff like that. I just really appreciate a challenge in games, and I like to play games on hard and even harder difficulties. It's very rewarding, and I enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy how tough it can be. There's a lot of games I played on high difficulties with challenge, like going through Resident Evil 4 on professional. That was pretty damn tough. Going through Dead Rising 1, going through the Gears of War games on Insane, especially Judgment, the last boss, that was a pain in the ass. It was really tough. And yeah, when I do play challenging games and games on hard difficulties, if I get killed enough or keep getting beaten, I'll get pissed off and say, "Screw this game. It's bullshit. Fuck this game." But I think we all do that. We all say fuck this game and it can eat shit when we get pissed off. I'm sure we all do that. It's just your emotions at the moment getting pissed with a game. I try my best not to mess anything up though, like punch a controller or punch a hole in the wall or throw something, because I know some people can have crazy gamer rage. Maybe some of it could be played up for theatrics on camera, but some people can have crazy gamer rage where they punch their TV or they throw a controller or they punch a hole in the wall and just go freaking nuts. I used to do some crazy stuff like that. Like I remember when I was getting some trophies and trying to beat Devil May Cry 1 on the hardest difficulty. There's times where I was squeezing my controllers. I was getting pissed off at some of the shit in that game that was pissing me off on Dante Must Die difficulty. I can get mad sometimes maybe hit myself in the head. I haven't recalled doing any of that recently, but I've had some moments of crazy gamer rage in the past. But it doesn't mean you hate the game, doesn't mean you hate playing video games. It's just your emotions at the time of playing some hard shit at you pissing you off. Like this is fucking bullshit, but you like it at the same time. It's just one of those things. So yeah, I like a challenge in games. I appreciate it, and I like when a game has some hard difficulties. And plus, a lot of times video games will reward you for playing on a challenging difficulty and playing on hard difficulties. Like if you beat Resident Evil 4 on professional, you get the badass laser gun, which instantly kills all enemies in one hit. Or you can get the hand cannon that's can be upgraded to infinite ammo in Resident Evil 4 if you play Mercenaries and you get 5 stars on all the stages, all the characters, which was another thing that was very hard for me to do, especially that double chainsaw dude on the island. And he was pretty damn scary. He can kill you in one hit. You can only injure him with headshots. I mean, a character like Krauser can just take him out with one hit, but then the other characters, it's a bit of a struggle. Some of them, like Leon, is the hardest character to use in that mode because he only has a pistol and a shotgun. Everyone else has more like kind of long range and grenades and stuff like that. So yeah, some other games like Dead Rising 1, if you beat Infinity mode and survive for 3 days, you get the infinite laser sword or I should say the unbreakable laser sword, which is really cool. It can kill enemies. Like, can it break? It might be able to eventually break, or I think it never breaks, or it eventually can break, but it lasts for a very, very long time. Or like in Dead Rising 1, a lot of challenging stuff. Like if you beat Adam the Clown, you get rewarded with this really good small chainsaw. I just like challenging games. It makes the games more fun. There's nice rewards. It's more enjoyable, and there's more replay value there when you have to play a game on a higher difficulty or do something challenging in it. To me, a lot of games like Dead Rising 4, or other games out there that are just too easy, or they're a sequel that's a step down from certain ones and it's too easier than the others. Just in general, I think games that are too easy, with the exception of maybe some in higher difficulties, I think they can just be too not as fun, not as engaging, not as challenging. I'm just kind of like on autopilot, you know. I know everyone's different with this, but this is how I am with video games. I like me a challenge. And another thing I'll say with this is that it makes you better at the game. Makes you better at games in general when you challenge yourself and you play something hard difficulty, which is another good thing. But that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you like playing games on hard, if you like a challenge, or if you just play games to play it, you don't really care about the challenge. Let me know in the comments what you think. That's it for this video. Peace out.